So I think it'll be hard for me to do it for fame and money, but I think I would do it if I'm pushing a thought that I believe is true.
Love it.
Okay. That's really cool.
So I'll be broke and true and hated. That's the whole thing. Yeah, combine the two.
The hidden option. What would you prefer? Reach the top of your career for a period of time, but the public hates you forever? Or you stay a local community figure in your scene, historically regarded as a pioneer, but you never make more than a decent wage?
That one, the decent wage.
Yeah.
And no one hates my guts.
Wait, so what's the first one again? Like be super like rich, but you just hate
Reach
it.
the zenith of your career, but everyone
Zenith of your career for a period of time, then
But everyone hates how you did it.
Bill Cosby.
and then everyone hates you.
Yeah.
How you did it?
Yeah, they just hate you. They just
Like,
hate you.
like who? Like a Kim Kardashian?
I don't know, like who. Maybe just imagine it's you.
And everyone hates you.
But you hates you.
Everyone's mad at
Everyone
you.
hates you.
Everyone's mad about how you
But
made
you were
your
number
fortune.
one. But everyone hates you now.
I can live with everyone.
Or would you rather be
Like Mayweather?
like Joe Jitsukawa and everyone hates you?
Like you went to the PU or
Whatever the most simplified way of like, hey, you reach the top of your career, you're very happy with yourself, but everyone just hates you.
If I'm happy with myself, I could give a about if people hate me.
Okay. What if what if you're like a hack though?
There's still people that like me, or else how did I get there?
Hate watching maybe?
But I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm enjoying it and I don't hate myself, I think that's what matters the most to me. Yeah. If I hated myself doing it, but I love the money more, that'll be tough. That'll be tough. Because I don't do anything that makes me hate myself. But if I really liked it, and like, let's say like, oh, I know a good example. Like a lot of these guys online who are kind of like shock factor like guys, right? Like the Johnny Somali guy.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't hate himself, but the whole fucking world does.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I just don't think that he made it successful enough. Yeah. But I don't think I can't do what he does. I'd hate myself.
Yeah, agree.
Okay.
because I think I would hate myself for making the world hate me. That's the problem.
But in his example, he's saying that you won't hate yourself. So if you still
No, I don't hate myself.
It's up to you if you hate yourself.
I thought that was a part of the prompt.
I'm trying to be as low detail so that you can make it for yourself.
Yeah. Because I think that the easiest boiled down comparison is here success, world hates you.
Yeah.
Or here success,
World loves you.
world loves you.
Yeah. Because there's people on both sides of that.
okay. Well,
You know, well, like your community loves you. Everybody's your hero here in Monterey Park.
Yeah.
But you're just a regular guy.
Nothing beats living well. I'll tell you that right now. You know?
It is kind of cool when you got a fountain and then you got cars parked all the way around
sick.
it.
And then you open your fucking doors, you look outside, you're fucking stretching on your balcony, and you're like, oh, everyone hates me. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I guess that's exactly.
because the first one is like, let's say you're a niche master, because we have those all over the world, right? Where like you might be like the coolest fucking tea pourer in all of Asia or whatever, but no one knows who the fuck you are except for the tea pourers or whatever, and then you're like a king of this world.
Yeah.
It's like,
But it don't pay the bills. There's so many niche grandmasters out there that are beloved.
when we're talking to that mage the other day, and he's sitting here and he's talking about how there's all these like guys who are like legends. They're so good. They're so much better than any other magician he's ever seen. Wouldn't you rather be a magician that people have seen?
Yep.
And like that's all I mean.
So it's like a Chris Angel versus being the sickest fucking magician that nobody's ever seen. You know why I think most of those guys are actually bitter, sad fucks. That's why, because it's like the stereotype is you're rich and successful, but you're like miserable, right?
Yes.
But then all these guys that are like doing their hobbies, like they're the happiest. But I've actually seen the opposite more, where you have these guys that are like mainstream and they're living life and whatever, and then you have these like geniuses who's so good at their craft, but they're fucking cynical, bitter motherfuckers.
Yes. It's like the stand-ups who hate Kevin Hart and like he's not even that funny. He's not
But
even good.
I don't think the cynics are usually the best ones either.
No, exactly.
I think that
agree.
like I think the hidden gurus that are the best ones are just more interested in something else. Because like in I mean you're gonna hate this example, but in dance, there's a guy in Japan who has it's like he's a superhero. He has the world's greatest one-hand balance tricks where he can go hand, elbow, shoulder, here, with one hand, and people have always been like, wait, how the hell do you do that? He just loves fishing. He never shows up to anything dance-wise. He doesn't.
So that's his main hobby?
He doesn't teach his skill. He is so obsessed with fishing that he can't be bothered to like show up for that community because he just wants to.
That's like do you know who Matt Hughes is? He was like early 2000s MMA legend. He was the GSP before GSP. Beat the living fuck out of everyone. He has a twin brother that he grew up wrestling and trained MMA with. And just like him, he's blessed with the same genetic skills, everything, work ethic. Beats the fuck out of everyone at the gym. So everyone's like, dude, Matt Hughes is the champ. You should have a fight too. He's like, all right, fine, I'll do it. He does a fight, obliterates the motherfucker, and he goes, I just want to go back to farming. I really like farming. I just want to grow corn. I want to go in the tractor. And it's like, dude, that's great. He could have been the second coming of Matt Hughes, but he's just like, I like wheat, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty tight.
That's like what Joe Rogan said about fighting. He almost like broke a guy's leg or some shit.
No,
and
it's
he's
when
like,
he kicked the dude in the head so hard that he had to limp on a hurt heel after the fight, and the guy he never woke up while he was there.
Yeah.
So he had left the fight. The guy got carried away to stretcher. He told his master, hey, the guy never got up, and then the master came. All he said was, sometimes they die.
Yeah.
And that's when he didn't. That's when he didn't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Insane.
But yeah, the way I pictured it, it's almost like, you know how like once you get to a certain level of success, it's just by ratio and proportions, there's like a certain amount of haters. And I feel like once you get to a certain level, people are gonna hate you anyways. But then I think what I really enjoy about doing things is community and camaraderie. So I would almost prefer to have like not be the Will Ferrell or not be the best jiu-jitsu guy, but then me and my 20 boys, we love doing what we do. That's kind of like where I'm
I think we're actually the life of option 2, but I want to be option 1.
We're trying to make our way to option one.
All of us actually live that way.
Yeah.
I'm here working on at a register at a boba shop with teenagers, and someone comes up to me and goes, "You're a legend." And then all the fucking teenagers like, "Who the fuck is our boss? Who's this old fucking uncle?"
They're like, dude, you're Ken Jeong?
Ken Jeong.
Literally, it feels like that. One after the other. There's like one after the other. There's people like coming paying homage to the JK Matcha.
They're like, I love Shang-Chi, man. That's fucking tight.
that quote on Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I remember.
Bobby Lee, dude, you're like my big. I'm like, I'm not Bobby, dude.
Yeah.
But that's, I think what it is. It's like really that. It's like, oh, you're a legend in the community that captured a very small snapshot in history.
I think that makes sense because I don't think you guys have ever tried to be the let's just succeed and have everyone hate us kind of people. But I think because we've been sort of in the YouTube space for so long, we've seen people try to be that guy, and it lived for a second, and then at like a flash, it's like gone.
Yeah. And I don't even think I have what it takes to be the best.
You know, like dudes that just copy everybody's channels and shit, and they fucking rise to the very top, and then they're just like, oops.
If you can do that and look yourself in the mirror and love it, I respect, dude.
Yeah.
All the respect in the world. I mean it too. I mean it.
They got their own demons to fight, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know they are.
But I mean, with what do you call it? Like with being a public figure or whatever, right? The more attention you get, the more hate you get. It's just a part of the program.
It is a byproduct, yeah.
So you can be like the most wholesome, awesome, everyone loves you, and there's gonna be people that fucking hate your guts. It's just the way that it works.
Dude, people hate Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that fool's weak.
Hell of people hate.
That fool's weak.
That's what I'm saying. People hate Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that fool's weak. Weak fucker.
Weak fucker, bro. Maybe how about like you know how Nickelback is synonymous with just being whack?
Yes.
Why do people hate them so much?
They
I
hate
feel
it.
like it was just
funny.
trendy
It
to
became
hate.
a meme.
Yeah.
It's like you too.
Yeah.
Nah, people legit hate you too.
I hated him after the iPod thing.
That's the
thing.
iPod thing.
They do fake it.
That was historically a bad move.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just in case you've noticed some of these lovely jade pieces on some of our men here, just know that you can get some for yourself over at thejadejewelers.co. Visit our friends here at the site and check out some of the pieces they've got. The selection is massive. You can find all kinds of different designs, and they even do some custom work, so if you want to check them out, we'll be very grateful. We love these guys over at Jade Jewelers, and we're happy for you guys to be able to get the same stuff.
Everyone can sing a Nickelback song. Not everyone can sing a fucking U2.
I will always hate you too because of that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But you think it was a good idea for the fucking Sphere Dome in Vegas to have U2 as the only?
Not to me.
I watched a kind of a mini doc about that, and I guess it was a bad choice for everyone involved.
Really?
Yeah, I think they. Yeah,
Why
I think
not?
even for the dome, I don't think they were able to recover from that.
Whoa.
They jump started really bad that way.
They should have
Either.
Chris Brown.
The dome is in pain financially.
Yeah,
like
I heard.
Yeah, I heard
horribly,
that.
horribly.
I haven't gone yet.
Because apparently it takes a whole like fucking team to do any production. So it's like the cost of doing that.
And then
is
even
not
to
worth
just
it.
render video for that like big of a thing, it takes like, let's say someone wanted to do a concert there in a couple months or something. That's not even enough time to make their visuals.
Who owns it? Do you guys know? Is it a casino?
Yeah, some group. Yeah, one of them groups.
They didn't do the math right, huh?
I don't know. It's hard to say what the like. Maybe
the
that's
first
all
of its
part of the
kind,
plan.
though,
Like
right?
who knows? Maybe that's how it normally goes.
I feel like after the Win launched, every single project after that has been complete disaster on the strip.
Yeah.
From Fontainebleau, Resorts World, fucking the Sphere.
Hey, Kamala paid what 550K to display on the outside of the Sphere.
Wow, $500,000.
She
More like
lost
a
Las
day,
Vegas.
right?
Lost Nevada. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Kamala's in debt.
Yeah.
She's whack.
He's right. They spent so much money. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's something that's politics.
Yeah.
If you want to be like, okay, what's a way where everyone just fucking hates you, but you're gonna make it?
Yeah.
It's literally
They can love you before and then they hate you.
turn their back.
Would you be down to be the Nickelback where like you're synonymous with like people will say, oh, that's like a Joe right there.
Well, let's talk about that because Nickelback is way more known than Joe. And at the end of the day, they probably don't live as bad as I do.
Yeah. True.
No, they're cashed
True.
out. But like, would
Right?
you be down to to have that lifestyle of like, you kind of can.
You know
probably
why?
not, but,
It's easy for me to say that now. I did a lot of shit I wanted to do. So if that was I'm trying to like channel myself back to like if I never did the JK shit and if I'd never accomplished things that I wanted to, I probably wouldn't be happy with that. Cause I'm like, fuck, I'm a hack. I never did the things I wanted to. This was the only thing I kind of amounted to. Yeah.
That's true.
It might feel weird though. Like, I guess in the case of Nickelback, the interesting thing is that they probably really like music,
Yeah.
and they're being like begged to never do music is kind of sad.
Part of me feels like if the Nickelback guys were walking down the street, most people that would go up to them are going to be very nice to them. And then on the internet, everyone's just going to be fucking so nasty.
But the minute they play a song, everyone's gonna sing along.
But because
They still do shows, yeah.
But what I'm saying with Nickelback specifically, and this might be the case with people who make it really big and are like quote unquote hated, but it's like because the joke is that Nickelback fucking sucks,
Yeah,
it does create a subculture of people that are like, actually Nickelback is kind of fucking tight.
I'm gonna wear merch.
Yeah, you know, so maybe
Ironic merch.
yeah, there's like a little counterculture there.
Well, think about it, right? Like,
That's true.
there's people that are constantly being the butt of the joke, and they don't even get paid.
No,
So a good example is like the fucking Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
There's the other girl,
gets
the
paid.
fucking the Cash Me Outside, and there's another girl. Both of them.
You're talking about the girl who thinks she's black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
Rebecca Black.
She's hot now.
Got melted.
She grew up, and now she's doing music.
She's hot now.
Yeah.
I think I did one music video with her.
That's good.
You did a
Greatness.
music video with her?
For her.
For her? What do you mean?
What'd you do in it?
Dancing.
You did a dance video with Rebecca Black?
For her. Yeah. Yeah.
When she was a kid or now?
Kid.
Oh.
What?
It's Friday.
You were in that music video?
No, I don't know if it's Friday, but we just did one movie where she ended up becoming like a host as a guest. guest actor. She was just a host.
Oh.
As you're telling the story, it's like I'm there.
I'm not even there.
I didn't know you were gonna match everything else with your voice.
I'm not even there.
What do you mean?
But I think, yeah, if it's livable wage, that's number one. You gotta cover the basics.
Yeah.
Livable wage, and then you're in your little community, and you have a good community, still do what you love, and not everyone hates you. I think that's pretty fulfilling.
Yeah.
Community is probably the
if people
biggest
can love what you love about yourself, that's pretty cool.
But isn't Nickelback still like doing their thing?
Yeah, they're touring.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's
like,
hard to find a perfect example.
You're a big butt of the joke, but you're still going around the world and like.
like Anthony Frickinges.
And people don't really hate Nickelback. I think it's a joke. It's a joke hate.
It's okay, right?
Yeah. People don't.
So I guess a good example would be a politician.
Yeah.
Because like, look at Biden, right? As soon as we know that he's no longer running and everything, like everyone completely forgets him, and then they go, oh, actually, he's just a nice old man. But remember, just a couple months ago, everyone was like, fuck Biden, fuck him, he's the fucking devil.
FJB.
Right?
Especially when he was running shit. Everyone was like, fuck.
Until this day, people fucking hate like George Bush and former presidents.
Yeah.
They feel like, I mean, they did some fucked up shit, but which is like, yeah, but I kind of feel like it's those jobs that you just can't be loved.
They seem more primed for it, though. They seem more like prepped to enter
That's
into
true.
the world of hate. But
Yeah,
if
I
you're
think
just
when
a guy
Anthony's going
making,
through an airport and people are like fuck hinges, I think that's
It cuts a man down.
that's pretty funny.
I think like that's a pretty good simulation of what it might be like.
Yeah.
He hates traveling for that reason.
People saying fuck hinges to him is probably pretty sad.
I think it's hard as an entertainer to get that much hate compared to a politician.
Entertainer for sure, yeah.
I think politician is way easier to be fucking hated just for your existence.
Or
Yeah.
I think another one would be like a lot of experts end up getting like ousted from their own community, because I think once you become that mainstream, you kind of like, you know, like your perspective, your bird's eye view is different from an ant's eye view.
Yeah.
And then so your bird's eye view, you actually see what the world, I guess not needs, but like what they gravitate towards. But then if everyone else is still ant's eye view, then they think you left the community. So for example, someone like like Dr. Oz, him, or like Jillian Michaels, who is technically a fitness expert, right? Like people like that. When they came up, they probably had this on the same page as all the other doctors or all the other fitness coaches out there. But as they climb the ranks and they get to the top, they need to say stuff, not so much that's based on fact, but what the regular person needs to hear. Then all other doctors are like, you fucking fake, or Jillian Michaels, you're fake. That's not how you lose weight. You lose weight by doing X, Y, Z. But they have a different view now where they say things, they say things that people need to hear rather than what they really need to hear.
Yeah.
And then so I think that part I feel like gets pretty scary, because I think everyone that does anything, at the end of the day, they still want to be within the community.
They want to neutralize the mob.
Yeah, but you get so high that the community that you were once part of turns their back on you.
You're right.
And I think that part is hard.
I mean, we're going through that now.
With who, like other comedians and YouTubers hate us?
Not that, but there's definitely division in our fan base because they're saying that we changed in the past 4 years.
No.
We posted a picture of Tulsi and everyone was like, fuck you guys. It's like, you guys knew we did this.
We did this 7 months ago.
Yeah, those aren't
You're not
those
a
aren't
real
our
fan.
no.
People at all.
But over the years, I think there are people that say JK is now problematic. I used to love them. When they were making fun of Native Americans, I loved it. But then they made fun of my culture, and now I hate them.
That's also cool to say though right now.
You get some good brownie points for that.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see you made fun of Native Americans now.
But now I'm not okay with it anymore.
Everybody just needs to make an easy target to knock down so that they can look cool to everybody.
I think that after all that I know, I'd rather be fucking hated. But I'm happy with myself, and I know, because I don't think that I would do things to sell out. I would do things because I'm championing something, and then if it just so happened to be an unpopular thought, but I'm telling the truth, like the examples that Bart gave about the doctors, I think that's how I'll be hated. Is I'm doing something that is true and revolutionary, and people don't get it yet, so they fucking hate me, but I'll be like, watch bitch, one day you'll get it. It's like the Japanese mayor that spent hella money building the fucking that dam and the tsunami walls, and everyone's like, why did you blow all this fucking money? And then a tsunami came and it saved their town, but he wasn't alive to see it, but he was like, you'll see one day, bitch.
Dude, we got our faces melted off during COVID. We're like, this is probably not a good idea to lock everything down, all this shit. People are like, what are you talking about? You want people to die? You want grandma to die? All shit. Like, fuck off, dude. Now everyone agrees that was a bad move.
Yeah.
The scientific community that you like fucking sucked their dick the whole time, they're now saying that was a bad move.
Steve.
So I think it'll be hard for me to do it for fame and money, but I think I would do it if I'm pushing a thought that I believe is true.
Love it.
Okay, that's really cool.
So I'll be broke and true and hated.
Hell yeah.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, combine the two.
The hidden option.